Sports Snippets. Dennis Sullivan, how are you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great weekend as I am here to discuss with you the Miami Heat. Want to get into a discussion on Game 3, which was a loss in the opening round, 111-110 against the Atlanta Hawks. The game was played in Atlanta. If you do like this particular video, go right ahead. Hit the thumbs up. That would be spectacular. Feel free to subscribe to my channel as well, which would be just as spectacular, by the way. Let's get into this, guys. You know, this was a little bit, I have to admit, even though it's just, there's two ways you can look at this Game 3 loss, a 1-point loss, again, on the road, is, the first way is more the optimistic fan way. Like, in other words, well, yeah, I mean, it's just one loss. I mean, the Heat are going to be okay. I mean, you know, it was on the road. I mean, there were some good things, which there were. And then the other way to look at this particular game, this Friday night 1-point loss, would be, okay, wait, hold on a second. There might be a few red flags. Maybe Atlanta is a little bit better than the average 8 seed team, which they are, by the way, which they are. Maybe there are a few things that we saw could potentially come up and really catch up with the Heat in the postseason. So I'm here to discuss these things with you. So go ahead. Relax. I want to be here for a few minutes. So we're going to talk about this, guys. I don't make these videos. Now, for those of you who have seen my videos before, I'm not one of these guys. Not that there's anything really wrong with this, but I don't make these videos to kind of get on here and tell you guys, "Ooh, I told you so. See what happened? I was right about that. You know, this, that, and the other." But I have stated time and time again, that the one thing that does concern me is the depth of this Heat team when it comes to inside play and how they match up against active teams inside, which from beginning to end in this game was not a huge concern. From beginning to end. If you look at the rebounds, as a matter of fact, the Heat statistically won the battle of the boards. They won 45-36. But when the game's on the line, in the final few minutes, your play of the game, guys, was not the Butler fadeaway, whatever that was, 3, when we were only down a point in the closing seconds, which I don't blame him for. I blame, and I am a little bit annoyed by that. That was not a good play. Okay, that wasn't a good setup. But getting back to the point, the play of the game was the Okongwu follow-up on a missed shot, offensive rebound, puts it in, gets fouled, 3-point play. What's going on? Are we going to lose this game? And yes, we did lose this game. And the heroics of Trae Young, of course, was a big factor. Finishing with 24 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He had a steal. He kind of reminds me a little bit of in his prime. Like, he does really remind me kind of like an Allen Iverson type player. You know, he's always there to take the big shot. He's going to take a few bad shots, but he's going to do a lot of good for his team. And he's going to score a ton of points, which Trae Young does. So here we are. On a Saturday afternoon, as I make this video, Heat are up 2-1. Giant game on Sunday, which will be played Game 4, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Atlanta. Game 4. That will tell us whether or not, okay, the Heat maybe, in all likelihood, with a win, survive a little bit of a, like what was that all about? A little bit of a scare there. Or Hawks pull it out again at home. Now we got probably a 7-game series. You know, guys getting technical fouls, all that drama, maybe a few ejections. You're going to have all that. So Sunday's going to tell us what direction this series is going to go. Okay? Because not all 8 seeds. You could write this one down, guys. Here is the Sports Snippets with Dennis Sullivan official quote of this video. Not all 8 seeds are created equal. Okay? The Heat are going up against a team that was a few wins from an NBA Finals appearance last year. Let's not lose sight of that. Lost to the eventual NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, and by the way, arguably, or not arguably, one of the top rebounders in the entire league, Eastern or Western Conference, in Clint Capella, is due back very soon with the hyperextended knee that he suffered in the play-in game in Cleveland against Cavaliers. Don't be surprised if he's available for Sunday's game. And if he's not, don't be surprised if he's available for a pivotal, in all likelihood, Game 5, even if the Heat go up 3-1. So expect Capella back in the series is what I'm trying to say. Let me know what you think, guys. Let's run through some stats, as I usually do. DeAndre Hunter was, and I'll have a little bit to say of each guy. I'm going to do this real quick, though. DeAndre Hunter was pretty decent with 17 points. Gallinari gets the start, 11 points, 3 rebounds. I mean, he's more of like a threat, though. Like, you got to watch him without a doubt. So with the absence of Capella, you have John Collins and Okongwu basically as a 1-2 punch, right? So they combine, though, for 11 rebounds. Collins gets 5 of those rebounds with 6 points. Kevin Huerter had a nice overall well-rounded game with 13, 5, and 4, and a steal. Already discussed Trae Young. Bogdanovich, as we all know, Bogdanovich is their sixth man. This is their spark off the bench. You got to watch this guy. He played very well on Friday night. 18, 8, and 6. 2 steals, a block. Okongwu finishes with 9 points, 6 rebounds. He did add a steal, and he had 2 blocks. Delon Wright, 13 and 5 for the Hawks, who shot 51% from the field. The Heat, just over 44%. You know, one of the differences, too, if you look at it, the Heat only converted just over 31% of their three-point shots. Atlanta, 37.5%. So technically, I mean, they were more efficient because it took the Heat. The Heat had 14 three-pointers. Hawks had 12. But the Heat shot 13 more threes. See, guys? And while that was happening, the Hawks had a little bit better of a focus on taking good shots. The Heat seemed to have a lot of good shots. They just didn't make all of them, or enough of them. And the turnovers, 15 for the Heat. It's a fairly large amount versus only 11 for the Hawks. So, who plays well for the Heat? Now, there's a lot still to look forward to, guys. The other side of this, the Heat come back in Game 4, Sunday night. They play well. They win. Okay. The number 1 seed now is up 3-1 in full control. Let's hope that happens. Tyler Herro played very well. And you know what? Tyler Herro is turning into like almost as much of a sure thing to play well as Jimmy Butler. Herro would lead the team with 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block, and a key block in the fourth quarter. And he's playing really well, guys. So Tyler Herro getting a big thumbs up from me. That much I could tell you. Jimmy Butler had a double-double, 20, 10, and 8, 2 steals and a block. PJ Tucker, 11 and 7, 4 assists. Bam had a double-double, 13 and 11. He had 5 assists. Bam had 3 steals. Strus had 20. He was one of the bright spots with all the threes. Kyle Lowry, what's going to happen now with the hamstring? 6, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. So we don't know how limited Kyle Lowry will be moving forward. We don't know. And we also aren't quite clear on his availability. Gabe Vincent, saw limited time, 3 points, 3 assists, and a steal. Duncan Robinson only played about 14, 15 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Dedmon, not that much playing time, 7 points, 2 rebounds, a block. Caleb Martin played something like 50 seconds or something like that. So the Heat only play technically 9 guys. Atlanta played 8 players. Let me know what you think, because now we have ourselves a series. We have some drama. We have to keep our eyes and ears on the status of Clint Capella, because absolutely positively that is a big factor in this series for Atlanta. The Hawks need him out there. The Heat actually don't really need him out there. So let's see what happens. Let me know what you think, guys. And that's really it. I mean, I'm a little bit concerned right now. I am a little bit concerned with a few things that I saw. But again, it's only 1 loss. Heat are still in control of the series. So let's see what happens on Sunday night. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.